Good evening, Power Athlete Headquarters. I'm coming to you live from the Shumway Strength Gym in Orangeville, California. Just got done with my workout tonight. I'm on the Hammer program and loving it. Not so much the runs, but everything else is pretty good. The reason for this video tonight is to present my name to be selected as one of the speakers for the upcoming Coaches Collective in Austin, Texas in April. What I want to talk about is the issue that we see with the youth today. And some might say there's no issue with the millennials and things like that. We know through studies and through just the things that we see in the world that kids today are having a hard time. They're having a hard time overcoming the trials in their lives, having a hard time overcoming the trials that they might face at school, or the first time that they move away from home, or the sports that they're playing. There's reports and studies out there that show that kids are coming home from school during their freshman year at alarming rates, that they're unable to cope with the things that are going on outside the home when they don't have that safety net. This comes down to resilience. We know that resilience is the ability for us to move back into shape, back into the shape that we want to be, but to move back into that shape stronger. Through resilience, we're able to overcome the trials in our lives, we're able to overcome the things that we might face in the world and deal with those obstacles that may stand in our way. But how do we gain that? How do we build that resilience in the youth today? We're the front lines. As fathers, as coaches, as community leaders, as youth group leaders, we are the front lines that deal with kids. Kids today might not want to talk to their parents. They might not want to talk to their teachers. When we can get them in a weight room or get them pushed to that limit to where they're ready to break, we can help build them up and build that resilience in them. So when they're faced with trials outside of the weight room, faced with things that they might have to deal with in life, they can overcome those trials and draw from the experiences that they had in the weight room in order to overcome those issues. I'm a father of four. This is near and dear to my heart. I'm also a youth group leader for about 100 boys in our area for my LDS church. And I've done things that have helped build resilience in them, not just here in the weight room where I have kids come and work out with me, but by taking them on hikes, taking them on adventures, and putting them out of their comfort zone and helping them see that they can overcome those trials so that when they're faced with failing a class or faced with losing a job in the future, they can draw from those experiences and overcome them. I don't like to talk a lot about myself, a lot about the things that I've done, but I feel like I can bring a lot to this topic and show some of the things that I've done in my life. What I'd also like to do during my presentation, if I'm selected, is have a breakout session for the coaches, group them up in groups of 4 to 5, and let them have a round table where they can talk about what they've done or the things that they've seen that have helped them reach an athlete or help them make that athlete prepared for life. A lot of these kids aren't going to become professional athletes. A lot of these kids aren't going to continue to play sports after high school or after college. What can we do to help them succeed in life and not just in the sports arena? Are we looking so much at technique and performance in our athletes that we're missing their cries for help, that we're missing the reasons that their technique might be off, excuse me, or the reasons that their performance might be off at any given day? There might be something going on at home. There might be something going on in their life that we can help them out with as that front line of coaches, community leaders, and help them overcome those trials in their lives. I'm doing a lot of research on this, focusing on a lot of things like resiliency training in the military, as well as some of the reasons that special forces operators seem to come home with less issues of PTSD. Also researching why kids are coming home from school and looking at a lot of different things that we can do. And through those experiences and through those studies, I feel like I can present a lot of things that would be beneficial to the coaches out there to use in their gyms, as fathers, as community leaders, or just in their own personal lives. Thank you for your time. Again, hope that I'm selected. I look forward to seeing you all in April. Thank you.